I want to introduce you to Cohen, active law enforcement. This is a multi-layered approach, correct?
There's multiple agencies, Dr. Phil, that are involved with this response. So we're down here with LASD. We're always looking to exchange tactics to support agencies around the country. And so, yeah, we're looking at a multi-layered setup here. You've got a variety of special units. So I don't want to get into too much of the details about what's transpiring.
My understanding that the intention is to take this campus back tonight from these protesters that have commandeered.
You're correct. The UCPD put out an order to disperse. And so right now they are in the stages of diffusing the situation so that when the order is given for these agencies to move in, it's done with the most safety here. I can tell you this, the longer law enforcement around the country waits to follow LASD and LAPD, it only goes into more violence. It only scales up. Whether it's a lone actor, whether it's an actual Islamist, looking to attack these crowds that are forming outside the encampments.
Right.
But this campus eventually will get taken down. I really, really hope that the leadership around the country is taking note here.
Well, that's why we're here. We want to put this message out loud and clear. We want this to be a clarion call to university chancellors and presidents all over the country. You don't negotiate with terrorists, and that's what I believe is happening on some campuses. I mean, they're calling for death to America and siding with people that are aggressing against Americans and our allies.
I'm using my skills on your behalf tonight. Was able to infiltrate the encampment, get a good look, get some video footage, which I'm sure your viewers will see coming from my phone.
When you went in, did you see things that help to know what to expect tonight that encampment is taken down?
You have a fortified cluster, a square, if you will, that's fortified with 4x8 sheets of plywood, sticks everywhere, and the aggression inside was significant.
I spent a lot of time right outside the entrance to the compound. I offered to talk to the students. They didn't want to talk to me. They say I'm a Zionist pig because I was talking to the Jewish students and some Israeli students. And we don't want to be interviewed by you. Okay, then just give me a statement. I'll air your statement. No, we don't want to talk to you. And when I'm looking in here and I'm seeing this, they don't look like students to me. They look like outside agitators and instigators.
There's something much bigger cooking here. There's a very clear rank structure. I think the kid's not from Columbia to City College of New York, and I think we're seeing some of the same outside influences here.
Last night, we saw in Columbia University in New York, police arresting about 300 people there.
So what will go down tonight if the encampment is cleared, the students are detained, will they be zip-tied, put on buses, put in jail?
They'll end up getting what's called hooked up. They'll get detained, they'll get arrested, they'll get moved on to transport buses. The zip ties will come out, and there'll be a lead agency who will end up going in first once the order is given. If the threats escalate, a second agency will then get brought in, and then a third, and so on and so on. That means that it would take a multi-failure event in order for these kids to be successful.
I just hope everybody comes through this safe tonight. I hope these kids who I think are being victimized by these outside agitators come out of this safely. I hope all of these officers come out of this safely. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody, but I don't think this university can negotiate with them at all. And I think if they're empowered by these outside influences, I think it's nothing but bad. Thank you for talking to me about this.
Appreciate you.